In this video, let's study the prep for 3V0-21.25 Advanced VMware Cloud Foundation 9.0 Automation Exam. Overview of the VCAP Automation Exam. 3V0-21.25 Exam Details. 3V0-21.25 Exam Sections. Best Study Strategy. 1. An architect is designing automation for a multi-region VCF environment. The business requires workload placement decisions to consider latency, bandwidth, and compliance requirements. Which architectural approach best aligns with these goals? A. Hard-coded placement rules inside PowerCli scripts. B. A policy-driven architecture using VMware ARIA automation placement policies. C. Manual review of workload intents before deployment. D. Using vSphere DRS affinity rules across regions. 2. Within VCF 9.0, which VMware component is primarily used for automating workload deployments across private and hybrid cloud environments? A. vSphere Lifecycle Manager. B. VMware ARIA Automation. C. vRealize Log Insight. D. NSX Application Platform. 3. A customer wants to automate the deployment of workload domains and enforce naming standards that vary by environment, dev, test, prod. Which design strategy ensures modularity and reusability? A. Create separate monolithic automation templates for each environment. B. Build parameterized automation blueprints using VMware ARIA Automation. C. Use only SDDC Manager UI because it enforces naming automatically. D. Hard-code environment values in JSON configuration files. 4. When designing automation workflows for VCF, which two considerations are essential for high availability, HA, and reliability? A. Use external Git repositories to version automation code. B. Run automation only from SDDC Manager appliance. C. Deploy automation engines in active, standby topology. D. Store automation secrets directly in plain text to reduce overhead. E. Implement API retries and idempotent logic. 5. During VCF installation automation, a workflow fails when creating the management domain due to incorrect NSX Manager VIP configuration. What is the best corrective action? A. Delete all deployed managers and restart the entire VCF bring-up. B. Modify the JSON bring-up file and rerun validation before deployment. C. Bypass NSX Manager VIP creation and configure it manually later. D. Disable NSX HA to simplify automation. 6. Which two VMware ARIA automation features enable automated provisioning in VCF? A. Service Broker Catalog. B. vSphere Update Manager Baselines. C. Cloud Assembly Blueprints. D. Tanzu Mission Control. ENSX Edge HA Mode. 7. Administrator notices that an automated workflow updating host firmware through VCF repeatedly fails. Logs show SCHI hosts enter maintenance mode but fail to apply firmware bundles. What is the most likely root cause? A. Incorrect NSX topology. B. Missing vendor HSM driver. C. Unsupported hardware compatibility in the HCL DSDDC manager password rotation not synced. 8. An ARIA automation pipeline fails when deploying a workload domain due to expired SDDC manager API tokens. What should be implemented to prevent future failures? A. Switch to CLI-only automation. B. Create recurring workflows that refresh tokens automatically. C. Use SSH keys instead of API tokens. D. Hard code a permanent token. 9. Which troubleshooting steps are most effective when automation workflows fail intermittently in VCF? A. Inspect ARIA operations for logs to correlate events. B. Disable API rate limits. C. Review SDDC manager task logs for failures. D. Reinstall NSX manager. E. Clear all existing workflows and recreate them. 10. A workload domain patching workflow in VCF failed halfway, leaving several hosts in maintenance mode. What is the most appropriate corrective action? A. Cancel the workflow and manually exit maintenance mode on affected hosts. B. Review the LCM log bundle, resolve the blocking issue, and resume the workflow. C. Rebuild the workload domain. D. Disable DRS to prevent host evacuation. Check the correct answers for each question. Subscribe Passert for more IT exam prep.